Open your doors, because a big miracle is coming tonight. Archangel Michael has been pressing urgently upon your spirit, and I, the Lord your God, speak to you now without delay. You have been wandering in the weight of confusion, carrying hidden burdens that no one around you truly understands. But tonight I will shatter the chains that bound you and cause light to break into your house. Archangel Michael has already gone before you, standing at the threshold of your door, commanding the forces of darkness to flee, for nothing will stop what I am about to release into your life. You have asked in silence, wept when no one could see, and doubted if heaven still remembers your name. Tonight is the answer to those cries, the moment that has been written in the heavenly scrolls, marked with fire, preserved for your destiny. This miracle is not delayed, it has not been canceled, and it has not been forgotten. It is standing outside your very door, waiting for the moment of release. I have commanded the angel of breakthrough to bring it with swiftness, and no power of man, demon, or deceit will stop it from reaching you. Archangel Michael has lifted his sword, and with one decree, he has ordered the gates of your miracle to open. You may not see it yet, but tonight, the unseen will suddenly manifest. What has been locked away, what was hidden, what was whispered against you in secret, will be overturned in a single sweep of my hand. For the enemy thought your time was over, but I declare this is the hour of your rising, the night of your deliverance, the evening of your sudden good news. This miracle is bigger than you expect. It is not just a small sign. It is the proof that I have been aligning everything around you in silence. Doors that were bolted shut will fling wide open. Names that were spoken against you will bow down in shame. And those who counted you out will be silenced as I lift you higher. Tonight, your house becomes the stage of my glory, your door the passage of my blessing, and your life the testimony of my power. Open your doors and keep them open wide, because I am not sending you just a fragment of blessing, I am sending you a flood that will not be stopped. The miracle that is prepared for you tonight is written in your name, sealed by my authority, and guarded by Archangel Michael, who stands by you with a fire that no shadow can quench. You have been through seasons where you felt abandoned, where every prayer seemed to fall into silence. But I tell you, this silence was my preparation, shaping the stage for what you are about to see. Do not think your waiting has been wasted, because every tear you shed was watering the very seed that now springs up into breakthrough. Archangel Michael speaks, commanding you to stay awake tonight, for the hour of visitation is at hand. He has seen the enemies that tried to approach your life in secret, and he has fought them back with a sword of light. That is why you have felt battles that were not even your own, waves of heaviness that you could not explain, because your angel was standing in the unseen realm contending for you. Tonight, he brings the report of victory, and he declares that the chains that bound your name, your family, and your destiny are broken without return. This miracle comes not as a whisper, but as a rushing wind. I, your God, am walking into your atmosphere tonight, and when I step in, nothing remains the same. Those who doubted you will be forced to see, Those who spoke against you will have their words swallowed. Those who ignored you will have to watch as I exalt you. You may think you are not ready, but I have already made you ready. For this was never about your strength, but about my promise. The last chance you thought you lost has become the very key that unlocks what is about to pour into your hands. Do not fear the sound of movement in your house tonight, for it is not the enemy approaching. It is the angel of breakthrough placing what belongs to you at your door. Do not fear the sudden shift, for it is not confusion. It is the rearranging of heaven in your favor. The miracle I am sending is not small. It will echo into every corner of your life, touching finances, healing wounds, restoring relationships, lifting your name, and marking your destiny with glory. Open your doors, for the night has come when promises are no longer spoken but delivered. Open your doors and let the air of heaven move through, because tonight is not an ordinary night. This is the night written before the foundation of the world, the night when the archangel was assigned to stand beside you, to push away the clouds that tried to cover your light. Archangel Michael says, "Do not delay, do not doubt, for I order you to receive this now." The miracle that is meant for you has already been dispatched. The angel who carries it is walking swiftly to your door. Nothing can block it, not the jealousy of those around you, not the schemes spoken in hidden rooms, not the lies that have been placed against your name. Tonight you are marked, and tonight the miracle arrives. You have waited long for this, sometimes feeling as if time itself mocked you. But time has never been against you, for I, the Lord your God, hold time in my hand. I was shaping it, aligning it, preparing the exact second when the breakthrough could no longer be resisted. That second has now come. You feel the shift even in the air. You sense the heaviness beginning to crack, the pressure beginning to break, the waiting beginning to turn. It is not your imagination. It is the evidence that heaven is opening above you, that my hand is stretched out to you, and that the blessing is stepping onto your doorstep tonight. Do not close your door out of fear. Do not hide in the shadows of uncertainty. You have cried, asking me if I see you, and I tell you that I have never removed my eyes from you, not for a single moment. Even when the silence seemed unbearable, I was closer than the air you breathe. Even when betrayal stung you, I was shielding your spirit from being destroyed. Even when you lost strength to continue, I was whispering life back into your bones. Tonight, all that pain becomes the proof of your miracle. For what you endured in secret will now be rewarded openly before all. Archangel Michael stands armed with light. He has cut down the spirits that were assigned to frustrate you. He has overturned the tables of those who planned against you. He has carried the scroll that bears your name and laid it before my throne, and I have signed it with fire. Approved, released, delivered. Do not look back in regret, for what is coming is greater than what was lost. Do not look around in fear, for what is standing beside you is stronger than what opposed you. Tonight your name is being spoken in the courts of heaven, and as it is declared there, it will manifest here. Open your doors wide, because the night of visitation has already begun to unfold. The sound you feel in your spirit, that trembling and that pull, is not your imagination. It is the knock of heaven pressing against your atmosphere. Archangel Michael has gone before you with blazing fire, sweeping away the dark hands that tried to close your opportunities. I, the Lord your God, am standing at the threshold, and when I step through, everything in your life will change. Tonight is the hour I set aside for you, and nothing will delay it. Nothing will steal it. Nothing will cancel it. You thought it was the end, but tonight proves it is only the beginning. You thought the door had been slammed shut, but tonight I command it to swing wide with power. The enemy whispered that your time had expired, but I have declared in the heavenly courts that your last chance is becoming your greatest chance. Archangel Michael carries the decree, and he has shouted it across the heavens. The miracle cannot be stopped. Every demon that tried to stand against it has been struck down. Every spirit of delay has been silenced. Every chain that clung to your name has fallen broken at your feet. I have heard your secret cries, and I have seen your lonely battles. I have watched you carry weight that should have crushed you, and yet you endured, even when no one saw the strength it took. Tonight, I reward you openly. The miracle will not whisper in the corner. It will appear at your door like a trumpet blast. Those who doubted you will see it. Those who betrayed you will hear of it. Those who mocked you will not be able to deny it. I will cause your story to turn in a way that even your enemies will not understand. For I am the God who lifts the forgotten and crowns them in front of all. Do not be afraid when you feel the movement in your house tonight. Do not fear the sudden shaking that will happen around you. It is not destruction, it is rearrangement. I am removing what does not belong so I can place what I have promised. I am sweeping out the ashes so I can set down the crown. I am shifting the walls of your life so that your destiny has room to breathe. Tonight, the miracle arrives, and once it enters, nothing can push it away. This is your night of breakthrough, your night of justice, your night of new beginning. Open your doors and let your spirit stand ready, for this is the night when my hand breaks through the unseen barriers that surrounded you. You felt resistance in every step. You felt opposition rise each time you tried to move forward. But tonight that resistance collapses like dust before my breath. Archangel Michael has been warring for you with a sword of flame, striking down every unseen power that dared to block your way. He now stands at your threshold, declaring that the atmosphere is cleared, the path is open, and the miracle has full permission to enter. I am not sending you a half portion. I am sending you a complete overflow. You will not only see a small change, you will feel a sweeping transformation that touches every area of your life. Finances will turn, relationships will realign, health will be restored, confidence will rise. This miracle is not only a gift but a sign, proof that I am the God who never abandons, never forgets, and never fails. What once felt like silence was actually my careful orchestration, moving the pieces into perfect order so that when I opened the door, everything would come at once. Do not underestimate the power of what is about to happen. The enemy hoped you would quit before tonight. He tried to bury you under pressure, under fear, under lies, but you endured. And because you endured, I am releasing what the enemy cannot stop. I am releasing a sudden report of good news, a sudden opening of favor, a sudden lifting of your name. The night that others sleep through is the night that your destiny wakes. This miracle is time sensitive. It had to arrive now, in this hour, in this night, because the alignment of heaven has struck its perfect chord. Archangel Michael whispers even now into your spirit. Do not fear, and do not close your heart. Open wide, for what is coming is beyond what you imagined. He has carried this word from my throne, and he carries the evidence in his hands. Your name has been spoken in heaven, written on the scroll of breakthrough, stamped with the seal of approval that cannot be undone. When the dawn breaks, you will not be the same, for this night is the hinge upon which your story turns. Tonight is the miracle night, and no force in existence can turn it back. Open your doors and do not look back, for the night has already been marked as holy over your life. I, the Lord your God, am walking into your situation, and when I walk in, nothing remains ordinary. The walls that held you in are collapsing. The fears that chained you are dissolving. The voices that told you it was impossible are falling silent. Archangel Michael has lifted his hand to signal that the battle is finished, the war is won, and the time has come for your miracle to rest in your hands. You will feel a shift around you, almost like the air itself is alive, because heaven is bending low to touch your house. Do not dismiss the weight you feel tonight, for it is not heaviness. It is glory pressing close to you. This is why your spirit has been restless, why you sense something stirring even when your mind could not explain it. You were not imagining it. It was the sound of angels moving, the sound of doors unlocking, the sound of heaven arranging itself in your favor. Tonight I confirm it. You are about to hear good news that overturns years of struggle. Your enemies will not understand how it happened so quickly. They thought you were finished, that your voice was buried, that your chances were gone. But what they did not see was the last chance I held in secret for you. That last chance is no longer hidden. It is now rising like the sun, breaking the darkness and covering you with light. I am the God of restoration, and I am the God of divine surprise. I take what was broken and return it as glory. I take what was stolen and give it back multiplied. I take what was mocked and crown it with honor before all. Archangel Michael is not standing silently. He is crying out on your behalf. It is done. It is delivered. It is secured. His cry shakes the corridors of the unseen realm, scattering every shadow that lingered near you. And as his voice echoes, my word seals it. This miracle belongs to you, and no hand can take it away. You will wake up tomorrow with testimony in your mouth, with joy in your spirit, and with proof that tonight was not just another night. It was the night written for your lifting. Open your doors and let faith rise, for the miracle is not approaching slowly. It is rushing like a mighty river. I, the Lord your God, have set this night apart as the point where waiting ends and fulfillment begins. Archangel Michael has already placed his banner of victory over your house, and that banner reads, delivered, restored, secured. What you thought would never shift has already begun to move, and the proof of it will come to you in ways that even your own understanding will not be able to fully explain. This night carries weight in the heavens. The angels have recorded it. The scroll has been opened, and your name is written in fire on the decree that was signed for release. That decree holds everything you prayed for in secret, every request you thought was ignored, every whisper of your soul that no one else heard. I heard it, and I preserved it until this very moment. Tonight, it leaves heaven's storehouse and enters your reality. You will feel it in your bones. You will see it in your circumstances, and you will testify that your God has done it. Do not allow doubt to creep in as the miracle comes. The enemy would try to whisper that it is too late, that you are unworthy, that it cannot be real. Silence those lies, for they hold no power in my presence. What I have spoken cannot be reversed. What I have released cannot be stolen. What I have commanded cannot be delayed. Your miracle has been stamped with my authority, and even if the whole world stood against it, not one hand could block it from reaching you tonight. Archangel Michael is standing as your guard at the doorway. He will not let what I am sending be touched by corruption. He will not allow this gift to be intercepted. He has been waiting for this moment as much as you have, and he rejoices as he watches my word unfold before your eyes. He is not only your warrior tonight, he is your witness, proof that heaven has fought for you, proof that angels have stood on your side, proof that I never abandoned you even when you felt forgotten. Tonight is sealed, and tonight is sacred. Open your doors, for the hour has turned, and the weight of heaven is now resting upon your life. This night is not like any other night. It is heavy with promise, thick with destiny, overflowing with the very breath of God moving into your atmosphere. I have watched you walk through storms that could have swallowed you whole, yet here you stand, because my hand was never removed. Tonight, I do not only protect you, I release to you what has been stored up, what has been preserved, what has been guarded by Archangel Michael until this very moment. You may feel a stirring in your heart right now, almost like a trembling that you cannot explain, but it is not fear. It is the vibration of breakthrough touching your spirit. Archangel Michael has lifted his sword to signal the gates of heaven to remain open. And as those gates stay open, blessing after blessing pours down in waves you cannot contain. You asked if good news would ever come to your door, and tonight I answer, yes, it is here, it is near, it is unstoppable. The last chance you thought you lost has turned into the key that now unlocks your miracle. Do not close your eyes to what I am showing you tonight. Pay attention to the small signs, because even the smallest movement is evidence that the larger shift has already begun. A message, a phone call, a knock, a sudden change. Do not dismiss it, for it is tied to the miracle I promised. The enemy will try to confuse you, to make you believe it is coincidence. But know this, there are no coincidences in my kingdom. What comes to you tonight is direct, intentional, and written in the scrolls of heaven long before you were born. Archangel Michael speaks even now. Do not resist this. Do not doubt this. for the miracle is in motion and cannot be reversed. His voice thunders against every spirit of fear that tries to hold you back, and his command silences every lie that said you would remain in delay. This is the night your history bends, the night your destiny accelerates, the night your miracle plants itself firmly in your hands. Open your doors, not just the doors of your house, but the doors of your heart, your faith, your expectation. For what I am doing tonight will overflow beyond your walls and into every part of your life. Open your doors, for the sound of deliverance is already echoing through your spirit. This is not imagination. This is not empty hope. It is the voice of heaven pressing against your world. I, the Lord your God, have declared this night as your turning point, and what I decree cannot be broken. Archangel Michael has already secured the perimeter of your destiny, standing with fire in his eyes and strength in his hand, ensuring that nothing slips away, nothing is stolen, nothing is delayed. Tonight, your house is marked as a place of visitation, and the miracle is no longer waiting at a distance. It is stepping into your reality. You will feel the weight of it in ways you never expected. The heaviness you once felt as sorrow will suddenly lift, replaced with a calm assurance that something irreversible has shifted. Where doors were locked, you will see them opening. Where voices rose against you, you will hear them silenced. Where your heart felt broken, you will feel it restored with strength that is not your own. This is not a gradual shift. It is a sudden flood, a wave of breakthrough that sweeps away the past and establishes your future. The enemy will try to whisper that this is too much, too fast, too impossible, but do not listen. I am the God who specializes in the impossible, and I am the one who makes sudden changes when the world least expects it. The very area of your life where you thought there was no hope will be the exact place where my glory shows itself first. The place of your pain will become the stage of your testimony. The place of your loss will become the storehouse of your gain. And the people who thought you would remain low will be forced to see you lifted by my hand. Archangel Michael is not only guarding the miracle, he is announcing it. His voice is ringing even now. It is done. It is sealed. It is unstoppable. That sound shakes the heavens and the earth, tearing apart the contracts of delay and burning the scrolls of lies that were written against you. You do not need to fight for this blessing. It is already yours. All you need to do is open your doors, believe, and receive. Tonight is the night when all of heaven bends low to honor the endurance of your faith and the cries of your heart. Open your doors one final time, for this is the sealing of the promise, the conclusion of the waiting, the fulfillment of everything I whispered into your spirit. Tonight is not just a night of visitation. It is the beginning of a new season that will stretch into the days ahead. What I have placed in motion will not end when the dawn comes. It will continue to grow, to multiply, to surround you with evidence that your God has not forgotten you. Archangel Michael has completed his assignment, standing guard as the miracle entered, and now he watches with joy as you step into the very thing heaven preserved for you.